Alright, I was away on business. Okay, I'm back now. I can't talk about it. I was in New York, in Brooklyn. I was doing some stuff. I'm back in town now in freaking hot Atlanta, Georgia. Steven's AC don't work. I don't know why I came back. Okay, it's freaking hot. It's like 85 degrees in the house. Let's go check out exactly what the freaking temperature is right now. We're gonna get it fixed. We're gonna get it fixed. I'm gonna pay for it myself because he's freaking broke. 80 freaking 2 degrees. I'm sweating my balls off over here. Alright, here's the ingredients you guys are gonna need, okay? Rosemary over here, we got grapeseed oil, and onion. I like this one because it's sweet, you know what I mean, like me, eh? Parmesan cheese, some tomatoes, different types of tomatoes over here. We're gonna get into that in a minute. That's freaking cilantro right there. Garlic, but because my freaking alter ego's wife can't have garlic anymore, we got this over here to replace that, so we take this, throw it over there, right? Then we got some basil. Something happened to this, yo. All right, it got kind of gross in there. I just freaking bought it. I'm really upset about it. So we ain't gonna use that. Freaking wine over here. I might have a glass of that while I cook. You know what I mean? Hey, tomato paste. Some tomato over here. We got the gluten-free noodles. All right, salt, pepper. We got some. We're gonna use this. Okay, we're gonna use this basil over here. Some rosemary over here. We don't need that because we got the real thing. So we're gonna get rid of that. We need some sugar over here for the tomato. Kind of takes out the acid in it. Italian over here, Italian seasoning. All right guys, so one thing we're gonna freaking do over here is we got the water boiling and we're gonna put a little bit of salt in there, okay? Now this is to get the skin loose on the tomatoes. That's it, that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna cut a freaking X at the bottom of these, just a little bit to get the skin so we can peel it off. We're gonna boil it for like maybe 30 seconds, all right, in a little bit of salt water. And then when we're done, we're gonna strain it over here, and then we're gonna put the tomatoes right in here in ice cold freaking water. It's gonna stop the tomatoes from cooking, so we can peel them. And then the magic happens. Freaking Earl wouldn't know nothing about cooking. If you guys have seen his sandwich video, he freaking sucks. Now I use knives for other purposes too, you know what I mean, but I can't talk about it, all right? Only mafia stuff over here, huh? I'm joking, or am I freaking joking? I'm not joking. So while we're waiting for the water to get boiling, we're just gonna go ahead and if you got a sharp knife, be very careful doing this, okay? All you do is cut a little X at the bottom of the tomato. We're gonna put these in that water over there for about 30 seconds, just enough for the skin to loosen up. You can see it'll get kind of pruned looking, a little bit pruned. Now I ain't trying to freaking splash the crap out of myself, so I just go like this, huh? And just dump them in there. You gotta be quick about this though, you know what I mean? Because it only takes a few seconds, so we got 30 seconds on the freaking clock. Do me a favor, freaking count this. 1, 2, freaking count. Freaking count, eh? I got a real one over here. Huh? I'm joking. Or am I joking? I don't know. Freaking A, I'm boiling up over here. See how the skin's getting loose on that? That's what you want. So we're gonna take this out in about 10 seconds. Dump it down here. We just put it in the ice. Put it on ice. The ice over here is gonna prevent the tomatoes from cooking longer, so you have time to prepare your sauce, which starts with the freaking onions. I tell you guys right now, it is freaking hot. I'm boiling up. When I'm done with this, I'm going back to New York for a while. I can't do this no more. Now onions, you know, if you don't cut the root off the onion, you don't cry as much. Or if you want a little trade secret, you can chew gum when you're cutting a freaking onion, and that'll stop your eyes from watering so much. Now me, I'm a tough guy. My eyes don't freaking water. If someone tells you different, send them to me. I'll freaking whack them. I'm joking, Steven. I'm joking. This is a good consistency over here. Now, what you want is a really hot pan before you start doing this. Okay, a little bit of olive oil. You know, you don't want to use vegetable oil. That's for pansies. We don't use vegetable oil in this house. Okay, olive oil, grapeseed oil. That's the stuff. Actually, I'm using grapeseed oil, not olive oil. So what we're gonna freaking do is put the onions in the pan. At this point too, you would want to put the garlic in there, but because Tris can't have freaking garlic, you would want to dice up the garlic really nice and fine and then put it in there with the onions because you're trying to saute, get them nice and caramelized. You could use minced garlic if you want to, if you're a pansy. Now while this is sauteing, you could put some salt in there, all right? Don't be shy about it. We're making a whole sauce over here. It's about layers anyway. Some pepper. Nice, lots of salt and pepper in this, guys. If you don't season, there is no reason. You know what I mean? Anyway, sorry about the weird angles. You should be starting to smell it. Smells really freaking good. I just want to talk a little bit about people who don't season their food, all right? Don't freaking trust them. If somebody's not seasoning their food, they're disgusting people, all right? Now, at this point with the onion sauteing, I will put a dab of sugar in there, maybe like a teaspoon, just to help caramelize them a little bit, you know what I mean? Mix that up all really good in there. This is what it looks like over here, right? Got it nice and good over here. It's starting to caramelize some. That's what you freaking want. And I'd like to see garlic in there too, but I can't. So anyway, still freaking delicious, huh? All right, while that's going, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start skinning these tomatoes. It should come off real nice and smooth like this. Smooth like me. You get this good, and then what you're gonna do once it's skinned, just stick it in a separate bowl, okay? All right, guys, my favorite freaking step over here. Freaking white wine in there. Don't be shy about it, eh? Turn this up. I turned it off for a second because the onions were starting to, you know. But we're gonna burn this off, burn all the freaking alcohol off, unfortunately. But hey, it's gonna be good anyway. I stopped drinking. I don't drink no more. But that is freaking good. White wine. This is a Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc. Whatever you call it. Anyway, all that alcohol is burning off. While that's doing that, we're coming over here with a potato masher, right? And we're just gonna start mashing these up. Just like this. When I got this done, I'll show you what the next step is. It don't have to be perfect. We're gonna blend this up anyway. It's gonna boil and all that. I mean, saute, whatever. You know what I mean. So now we're gonna go in. We're gonna add this right into the onions and the freaking wine. And then we're gonna bring it down to a low simmer. We're gonna start layering this out. Cooking is like an art, all right? The whole point of cooking is to layer stuff, all right? You start with one thing, then you got 2 things, then you got 3 things, then you got next thing you know, like 12 things all cooking in one pot, and it just makes this beautiful, unfreaking believable taste. Okay, that's what cooking's all about, guys. When you want this good taste, it's all about layering, all right? We got the onions sauteed with the garlic. Well, you do. And then we got the smashed tomatoes, not potatoes, tomatoes. Because we're gonna add in our tomato paste. And a can of tomatoes that's got basil in it, stuff, garlic, oregano, all the stuff to make a good sauce. Where's the freaking can opener? I found it. So we're gonna add in the can of tomatoes here. And for the tomato paste, what I like to do, I don't put the whole can in there, you know. I might use half of it, whatever. We start with a couple of spoonfuls like this. You don't want to add too much in there, because if you do, I don't know, the consistency might not be right. Just go slow with that. We're gonna just turn all that in there. And then here's where we're gonna start adding in our spices. Okay, a lot of basil, a lot of basil. I would suggest a lot of garlic. You did put garlic cloves in there, but I would also put garlic powder. I can't do that, so I'm gonna use the slow food map garlic. So we're gonna sprinkle some of this in there. It tastes, I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know, but we're gonna stick it in there. It's good, you know. Italian seasoning over here. I'm gonna go crazy with this. You can't have enough. Basil, because I can't use the other basil. I would still use this, but it would be nice to have fresh basil, but I don't trust. It's like fermenting for some reason. I just bought it 2 days ago, and I don't know why it's doing that, but we're gonna add a crap ton of basil. I mean, more than you would ever think. You don't need too much salt if you're using garlic. A little bit of salt is good. Okay, a lot of salt is good. And the more salt you add into this, the more longer it's gonna last. Salt's a preservative. It's a natural preservative. So what we're doing is we're layering. I don't have a setup to be making a freaking cooking channel, guys. I don't have a good kitchen for it. And then you could taste test in a few minutes, you know, after this kind of all blends together. The taste will change, it'll evolve as it starts simmering, so don't worry too much about it. If it ain't exactly what you want right away, it's gonna be okay, all right? Don't freaking worry. The taste will get better, you could add. The main thing is, you don't wanna go adding too much right away, because you can't take away. You can always add, you can never take away. That's one thing that's really important about cooking. A little bit taste until it's where you want it. I got the rosemary here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all this off the stem. We don't want the stem, just like this. Now you could cut up your rosemary real small and then put it in there, but I'm blending this really good, so it's gonna all blend together anyway. It's all gonna get cooked, okay? Don't worry about it. Freaking, I know what I'm doing. All right? Hey, it's Joey over here. I know what I'm freaking doing. Oh, hey, how you doing? Sorry. Another thing I like to put in there is some freaking thyme, because I ain't got time for nothing. And I'm not shy about this either, you know, I love thyme. So this is what your sauce is gonna look like, and you just simmer it for a little bit, huh? And then you could taste as you go. And then once you blend it, that's when you really get the real flavors in there. And then you can add, take away. After I blend it too, then that's when I add a little bit more sugar. All right, it makes the sauce less acidic. You know, it's easier on your stomach, it's got a better taste, it brings the flavors together. And of course, while that's cooking, we're just gonna do a few reps over here. Because when I'm in New York, my line of business, if you're weak in my line of work, you could get toned up pretty good. And if you get toned up, then you ain't gonna last in my line of work. So, if you get toned up, I get toned up. So what I do is I tune myself up. And then from there, we tune other people up. Starting to bubble, boil, saute, whatever you want to call it. And this is where the magic happens, guys. All the flavors are starting to come together. The onion, my pretend garlic, the rosemary, the thyme, the Italian seasoning, the basil, the salt, the pepper, the tomatoes, the tomato paste, all of that stuff is coming together. Now, Steven might tell you different, but this is my freaking car, okay? I've been around for a while. You know, Steven, a few years ago, he conjured up a bunch of his alter egos, and I'm definitely the best one. Now here's where I'm gonna add some cilantro, guys, all right? I would normally chop this up real fine, but I don't think it really matters because it's all getting blended. Now this is gonna get a little weird in there, but because we're gonna blend it really thorough, it's gonna be delicious, okay? Now it's gonna add a nice, fresh, poppy, zesty flavor with the garlic, the thyme, and all that stuff. After I blend the sauce, then I go in and make my meat. The meat doesn't take that long to make. You could use ground hamburger. We use ground turkey because it's a little bit more, you know, there's less grease. It's better on Trish's stomach, so. And with the meat, you just want to use kind of the same seasoning. We're just gonna let it do its thing for a little bit. A little bit more basil goes a good, nice long way. And then a little bit more thyme, because that's what I need in my life. That's all we need. We're gonna mix it up real good. The colors are coming together. It's getting to be like a nice dark red. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. And when we blend this, oh, the color is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Now the taste test, really freaking important. Use a different spoon every time. Don't double dip, huh? Respect your guests. That's freaking delicious. It's coming together really nicely. It's getting real hot. Good grief. This is looking so good. It smells capiche. The mic over here is this thing on. Sometimes a nice Italian sauce takes all day to make. Literally all day. This is a very simple dish. It's delicious. You're gonna freaking love it. If you don't love it, I freaking hate you. So we got the sauce here. All right, I got some pads here. I can set it down. I can take my time with a spoon. I don't splash it anywhere. We're just gonna do this. One. Let's get all this goodness in the blender, because we're gonna blend the freaking crap out of this. I'm blending straight heat over here. I'm not letting it cool off. I'm not gonna let it cool off. I want the heat. Make sure you have a blender that can handle high temperatures, okay? Oh, it's making a freaking mess. All right, we're good, we're good. Sauce over my freaking favorite wife beater shirt. Are you freaking kidding me? White sauce over. So here's your sauce. Right here. Adding a little bit more sugar could help with if it's a little too acidic for you. This might be actually really good, but I'm gonna do it just a little bit. You don't need a lot. It's a good consistency. It's a little bit runny maybe. What we're gonna do is add a little bit more paste. So we take the freaking paste over here. Maybe 2 teaspoons of this. But you know, you might want to do a taste test at this point. It is already starting to thicken up. I can see it already. Let's give her a little taste, a little bit of a freaking taste over here. I could eat this like an apple freaking sauce, I'm telling you guys right now. I start my water with for the noodles, and then I'm gonna put the ground turkey in here. In the freaking pot it goes. Then we start seasoning. Pepper, a good amount of pepper, good amount of salt. You can always add as you go. Then we got basil. Spaghetti without basil is not spaghetti. Then we got Italian seasoning. Spaghetti without garlic is not spaghetti. That's what makes me so freaking sad that I gotta use this. But it's okay. I'm really sorry about the angles, guys, okay? If this channel does take off, maybe I can have my own studio or something I can go to and cook with like an island and a nice setup with cameras everywhere. What do you guys think about that, huh? Now, when you're cooking your meat, you can always put some onion in there and stuff. I'm gonna put some minced onion because the wife doesn't like whole onion. And she'll eat the onion, but I'm trying to be nice. You know what I mean? Trying to be freaking nice. I'm gonna use some of this rosemary in there, just dried rosemary, not the fresh stuff. Get a load of this, the freaking Mr. Grill here. Put some oil in there so your noodles don't stick together. And then you're gonna do the same thing after it's done. Just dump them in there. Now in this water, I do have some garlic, salt, pepper. Hey, the good thing about using ground turkey is the water kind of boils itself out. You don't really have to strain it. And then when these have a little bit of bone in them, just a little bit, that's when I take them off. All right, there's a little bit of bone in these, so I'm gonna just dump it. And a little bit of water in those is fine, you know. Keeps them nice and moist. They don't dry out. Hey, this is Joey. I gotta talk to you guys about something. I need to give you some freaking advice, all right? The best place to bury a... I'm not gonna finish the rest because we're on freaking YouTube, all right? But this is my line of work, is what I do. Now, the best place to do this is a place nobody will ever suspect, in the freaking woods. Burying compost, you know, tomato skins, things like that, can attract a lot of flies. So, I'm just talking about compost. I wanted to take a break from the sauce and just kind of walk around over here, get a walk, we'll get a cup of coffee, take a walk, get a dog, we'll talk about it. Now, what the freaking heck is in there? All right, now we're gonna dress the plate. It's gonna be freaking delicious. We got the noodles here. This is what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna take the noodles. We're just gonna put it on top of there like that and fluff it up real good, okay? Put the camera on me. Hey, how you doing? I got a camera person now, huh? All right, and what we're gonna do from here, we're gonna lock this, put that sucker up there. Take the meat, all right, however much. You can mix it with the sauce if you want to, but you know, I wanna freeze some of the sauce. I don't think I want all the meat in there, so we're gonna take this, we're just gonna put some meat on top of the plate like this, however much you want, you know. And then the freaking magic happens. We're gonna take this sauce here, we're gonna go like this. Boom. Like that. Oh, let's go for 2 over here. That's nice. That's freaking nice. Let's go for freaking 3. Like that. And then what we're gonna do from there, just to make it look pretty, is we're gonna put that on top of there like that. Now follow me over here. And then basil. Just to top it off. Give it a nice little something. Let's get the lid on there. Come over here. Scooch away. What are you freaking doing? Come on, you're fighting. Get the food. Nice. It don't look that good on camera, but it is good, trust me. Dear Jesus, baby Jesus sitting in the manger, I just pray that you just bless the spaghetti, and I'm sorry for all my enemies. It is my job after all, anyway. Amen. That's a freaking good dish of spaghetti, huh? The cilantro, you can really taste it, and it tastes so fresh and so good and so clean. If you guys enjoy this, let me know. Drop a sub, leave a like, leave a freaking comment. If you're ever in Brooklyn, New York, let me know and I'll be there.